Yes, hello and welcome, and this is Elliot Splash, and we're at the Spanish Grand Prix now. After that terrible, miserable, stupid Chinese Grand Prix, we're now at Spain, hopefully to get some glory to ourselves, to boost our confidence. So now this is our qualifying lap for Q2. We got through to Q1 quite easily, second place. I didn't really push that hard either, and I was on prime tyres, and I still finished second, but I'm struggling to get out of Q2 now. I'm about 6-7 tenths down on 9th place. I'm currently in 12th, and my teammate is 13th, so let's see what I can do here as we're coming through this qualifying lap. But yeah, I have actually felt really good at this circuit so far. I've enjoyed it. I've seemed to connect the corners properly together. I jump out of one bend to the next without losing too much time. There's only a few corners that cause me a few problems, but there's not that many. And usually I've found out in the last couple of episodes I've been quicking sector 1 but slowing sector 2 and 3 by about a second each sector, and I've been 2-3 seconds down on like my teammate's lap. And well, what I've done is we got to the Spanish Grand Prix, and what I've been trying to do for the past couple of races is, I know that I've got a Renault engine and that I haven't got the speed, so I was trying to compensate, but I went bugger it. I've gone for an aerodynamic package this time. I scored a 127.2 and my teammate was a 127.5. It's starting in 12th on the grid, and here we are waiting for the lights to go out now. And away we go. We've got quite a good start once again. First gear, I seem to get quite a good start, and as soon as I hit 4th gear I start losing a bit of speed. You can see there those Mercedes engines and better aero packages cars there just fly away. It does really have an impact on the start now, what kind of car you are in. So we're currently in 11th place, we've gained 1 place in the first corner, taking it quite cautiously to be honest. And well, I'm going to try and go down the inside as many cars as possibly can, because I know on the first lap they're quite slow, and I'm still taking it quite cautious. I don't want to get a penalty or damage my car, because I've been too aggressive on the last few times. But now I cut back on the inside because Massa was blocking my inside line, so I decided to just go round him, and I'm in 6th place, so that is quite good. And it doesn't seem like the first 6 cars are actually pulling away too much. And yeah, and I would have expected so, because it is raining, but in lap 7 it stopped raining. And as we all know, the Formula 1 2014, well, all Formula 1s by Codemasters, the AI drivers, they always have all the assists on, so in the wet they are definitely overpowered because they've got traction control when I don't run it. In the wet that is really useful, so they're able to get out the corners with more traction, and just they're easier to drive for the computers basically. But we're on lap 7 now, and we've got Massa having a look down the inside then, and he decides against it. He didn't want to risk me turning into him, because he has found out over the last few races I am quite an aggressive defender. So here we are on lap 8 now, almost totaling that car off the wall there, coming into the pits. And let's just pray that this pit stop is much better than the first pit stop at China. If you haven't seen that episode, I'll leave a link in the description, and yeah, just watch it. It's absolutely amazing to watch, but it was horrible to play. I said if it was a disc, I would have bossed the disc, but because it was digital download, I couldn't really vent my frustration. But at least it saved me 30 quid being a digital download. I can't break it. So now we are rejoining in 18th place behind Chilton. And yeah, I decided, I know it's still spitting with rain and the track's quite wet, but I decided to come in for some option prime tyres. And I just thought, well, in 2 laps time this racetrack is going to be quite dry, and then I'm going to have to come back out of the pits and put a set of prime tyres on. As you can see, they're quite cold, But I'm taking it very cautiously, which is losing me time, but I don't think it's losing me as much time as going on to a set of inters and then 2 laps later coming back into the pits. So as you can see, they're all on inters now, and I'm starting to be a lot quicker than these drivers, and I'm just trying to ease my way around Chilton. He's taking the racing line as he should be, because he's actually racing for position, and he's still sticking with me, Chilton, but he backs out of it 2 corners after. And now we're back up to 14th place, only about 6 more places and then I'm back into the position where I should be. And now we've got Kobayashi just in front of us. I don't believe these guys have pitted yet, I wouldn't have thought so. So they're on old intermediate tyres and I'm on fresh primes, so they're just easy pickings. So now we're on lap 11 and yeah, we're taking over a train of cars now. We're up into 6th place, so we're back to where we should be. So that was quite easy to pass all those drivers there. I passed them in the pits. I think the undercut and changing to the prime tyres instead of the intermediates has actually gained me a little bit of time, because I was struggling against these guys to keep them behind me. There was only 2 or 3 drivers that were really close. It was Massa and Bottas, and they didn't really attack, but they just stuck with me. And there's me setting the fastest lap of 1:32.0. And yeah, I'm enjoying this race. I'm absolutely enjoying it. For once, I'm actually succeeding on a Formula 1 2014 race in career mode. What's happening? It's weird. It feels weird. I'm used to being good at F1 2013, but not F1 2014. I've really struggled on this game for pace and just getting used to the handling. But there we are, having another pit stop for 3.745 seconds, coming back out in 14th place. I've got a -1 lap, but I do not want to stay on the lean slower mix because that'll lose me time on this outlap. So I'm going to shortly change up to the mix 2, the normal mix, and hopefully come back out in 6th place once all the pit stops have changed around. Because I pitted quite earlier, because I pitted 2 laps earlier than everybody else, and I was on cold tyres and I was spinning my rear tyres a lot, so that did lose me quite a lot of grip in the rear tyres. But now we're on lap 22, just overtake Raikkonen in the pits there, so I'm up to 13th place now, and it looks like I'm actually have a nice finish, because on the next lap I'm just passing another train of cars and we're coming out around about 10th, 9th place, and Grosjean's right there. I had to slow really down then, because otherwise I was going to rear end him, because he came really slow out the pits, but he's still sticking with me, this Lotus of Grosjean. And I can see I've still got a right front tyre that's still a little bit cold, but I'm still just about edging ahead of him. It looks like I've got that move done now. And yeah, lap 23, I'm up to 9th place now. Next up is Gutierrez. Let's see if I can catch up to him. But there's no need, because in the pits I overtake 2 cars, but I believe one of them wasn't a car I was racing. But Grosjean there tried going down our outside line. I squeeze him out and I get a warning for causing a collision. All I did was touch his rear tyre. It was only because I didn't slow down enough. It wasn't intentional, but I got a warning there from the steward, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful now. But here we are on the last lap, and this is the full last lap now. I just wanted to show you the full last lap, just to show you how I actually race. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this race. I hope you did too, because this by far has been my best F1 2014 race, especially on the career mode. And who would have thought it? I've done 4 races in a day. Okay, they're only 50% races, but I've spent half my day just making this content for you. So if you have enjoyed it, do stick a like and hit a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. If you enjoy my content, there's loads more to come from me, because it does take quite a lot of time to do these videos, because it's a 50-minute video and then I've got to edit it down as well, which takes about another hour, plus then do my commentating over it. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy it. I'm still on -1 laps. I'm really hoping now actually that I can finish this race, because that would be insult to injury, wouldn't it, if I just didn't finish the race now if I run out of fuel and lost my important 4-point position in 8th place. But it doesn't look like it's going to be that way. Fingers crossed really. As I'm coming around the last couple of corners now to finish in 8th place, which is quite a good result considering I'm in a Toro Rosso with a Renault engine. So yeah, here we are coming across the line to finish in 8th place, and I am absolutely delighted with that, to be honest. And this is what I wanted really, a down to earth Formula 1 where I could have the crap races and the good ones at the same time and be around the same pace that I should be if I was racing in real life. But yeah, this is me signing out now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you do comment, I'll always answer back to you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. 8th place for me, and my teammate finished in 17th. So until next time guys, see you later.